Hi there. I just did an entire video on the same subject and realized when I uploaded it that it is horrible. The audio was like wonking all over the place. So I'm going to try to do this again. I had a request for me to show you how um, to do the basic, how do you get your product image, where you can import it in, export it, import it, download it, whatever, so that you can get it from your screen and your print file in Canva into your uploads. And that's some basic information, but hey, when you start, sometimes you just don't know all the bells and whistles and how to do them or where to find them. So all questions are valid questions, and everybody starts out not knowing a thing when they start working on new software. And especially when you're doing something like this and you're wanting to do printables or wanting to do passive income, and here there's Artistly for AI, or Midjourney, should I use this? Should I use that? It's very confusing. And sometimes we get the cart before the horse, and we need to go back to some basic skills to help us do things even faster, because we jump ahead and then we get to a place and we bog down. So anyway, I hope this is going to be helpful to not only those that are just getting started, but also some of the folks that are out there that have been doing a long time, but maybe didn't know how to do that way. I mean, I'm constantly learning, so I love to learn. Okay, so I have opened up one of my little, I played around with one of my cute little, very cute um, uh, fairies clip art pack that I did. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, but of course, who knows when you're going to be watching this. So, anyway, I have this uploaded in the store on Etsy, and so there's lots of really, really cute images. And I just thought this one would be so cute for a cute little baby shower, so I played with it and I came up with a couple of versions. I even, used this cute little image out of the same pack, and then I decided I wanted to play around with a hunting buddy one, and then also I used some of the image and turned it into a very first birthday, and did a couple of things like that. So I've got several little images like that. So there's two ways that we can work with these. Okay, I'm assuming these are not completely ready, but what we're not doing is the end product. So this is not something, I'm not going to be showing you how to make your template link and embed it in your PDF and all of that right now. Right now, what we're doing is dealing with the actual marketing aspect of your product, using the mockups, creating a mockup, getting your image into the mockup, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna try to do it a little quicker than I did in my other video that kind of just zonked out on me and did the weird stuff. But anyway, I'm really hoping the audio is going to work on this one. So anyway, we're if we've got our images and we're trying to get them, we're going to share. Okay, we're going to go to download, and then there's a couple of different options. I would, if this was my product or I wanted that quality to be really good, obviously I would instruct my people, even in a template situation where you're providing a template, do some little instruction to tell them to go ahead and drag this over so that they get the best quality out of that print. If you're doing a printable, like you are doing the input of the information and doing it as a custom item, or something that they provide you the information and you go ahead and fill in all of the information and then provide them with the print ready file, then you can always, and you're going to download it into a PDF or whatever, then, obviously you do that and make sure it's in a good quality before you send it on to your buyer. But for this purpose, we're going to leave it where it's at because that's plenty enough to go into the mockup. So what we're going to do is we have two choices. We can, since I have a lot of different images, if they're all ready, then it would be really easy. We just would download like this, and it's going to take a little bit longer. Just going to download all of these images. All 6 pages are going to be downloaded into one file. And it's going to zip it up into a zip file. It's going to pop up on my screen when it's done. And it is going to, just like that, it pops up, and I'm going to go to extract all and extract it there. Of course, you can choose where you want it to extract it, and then I'm going to close that. Okay. So now we're going to go out of that, and I'm going to show you, because we're just going to work with this one image here, this one. So we're going to go to download again. Then we're going to click on this little box that says select pages. We're going to unselect all of them, go down to page 1 because that's the one we want to work with, and only download that one. It's going to be a lot quicker. We're not going to have to unzip anything, and we're going to move forward with that. Like I said, if you had your whole file ready and you were ready to work with all of them, then you could download all of them at one time. But we're just going to do this one, so I wanted you to see that you have that option. Okay. So I actually already have it imported here, but I'm going to import it, upload it again. And what I'm going to do is go over here to upload files, and it's going to pop up right here. So I'm going to open it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to bother with my particular shower invitation file here. I'm going into another file, and I actually already have, I tell you what, let me go back, and since I've already done that one and I want to, with the previous thing, I'm going to go in and do this one because it's different. So let me download it real quick just to make things speed along, but make it easier for you to differentiate and me to still show you with the file I already created over when I was doing the other video and the wonky video that didn't turn out with the vocals and with the audio not working. Okay, so now we're going to go into this file that I was using before. Let me make sure it's the right one. Yeah, okay. So you see that I've already put this in here. Okay, so what this looked like before I did this, and I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to go over here like I did before just to show you where I did it. Okay, so I'm going to type over here, and we're going to Elements. We're going to search for Mockups. And you're going to see this little thing right here that says use the app. Now, I'm using this just for illustrative purposes. I know that in Jessa Bellman's, if you're in her Template Creator Society and some of her programs, and even other people have programs that have good, cool mock-ups you can buy, you know, to use, and they use the frames kind of like this. I'm doing this just because it's easier for me to get to. So we're going to go under Print and See All, and then I'm going to find that same little mock-up thing there. That's this one. I made it bigger. Let's see. I made it bigger so that we could have it could actually see what we were doing with it. Okay. All right, so we have that image there. Again, I explained in the previous video, and I feel like I'm repeating myself, which I am. This is not typically the envelope you would use, but the color actually works for what we're doing here, so it's going to look okay. So this is just to show you how to work with these frames and how it should work for your process. So we're going to go back to Uploads. I'm going to upload that new invitation, the one that has all the pink writing, so that I can show you the actual process. Okay, so now it's here in our upload file. We're going to drag it over and do it like that, and it's going to pop into that frame automatically. Now, one of the things that you need to consider is all of your items are not necessarily going to fit in these frames. What happens is, and in some of them you have the option of handlebars that you can enlarge it or whatever. A lot of them aren't, and you may have to recreate some things or either make your own mock-ups. If this were a square, it would not fit properly in this this vertical rectangle shape for an invitation. So you would have to look for a square frame in order to get your product to look properly, you know, or look proper in your mock-up. But anyway, so that's one way of doing the mock-up. Okay, so here is also, this is where I actually, you know, created a little, turned and tilted it, and I'm going to show you how you can take and you can actually, you can add a shadow, a drop shadow, and, you know, just do the intensity however you want it. Most of the time it's just kind of vague, but it just gives a little depth. You can't even barely see that, but it kind of makes it look dimensional. So that's kind of how you can do it. Now, I'm going to go down here and deconstruct what I constructed. Whoop, wrong one. Okay, so this is actually an image. I think I searched for envelope when I was doing the elements, and that's where that came up. Let's see. Let's see, envelope, and see what it does. See all photos, no. Oh, yes, see. Okay, so see, you can sometimes find these images in Canva that you could do your own thing. So I took that image that I had created up above, and I sized it. I sized this one to fit over this. So that's one way you can you can make images that are already there, some cool mock-ups for you. Like for instance, here's one here. Let's see. Let's see if we see anything else that looks more like a little kid. That's actually kind of cute. A little, but maybe for a baby shower or something. Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Like I said, it's not exactly, but this might be cute for like a little, if you're doing for a baby shower. So let's go back up here to our uploads, and let's drag this one in to the little, what we're going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this. Copy this, because it's already got the little thing, the little frame. I'm going to rotate it, because see, this is not a frame already. This is just an image. So what we're doing is taking and covering up that, and you can see that it does have gives it some dimension, so it actually looks like a real card. And you just play with it like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I already had that one ready, but I'm going to show you how to take the blank one. Go back to the elements we just used. Let's see. Find it again. Okay, so it actually did that. That fit in good. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to go up here. Go to your frames. We can use this square because all the handlebars are there for that one. So we can adjust the shape of this. So what we're going to do is we are going to make our own little frame. It's going to take a little maneuvering to get it kind of laid and squared up just right. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we've created kind of a mock-up. Now, you can't do this like this and just overlay it to one of these pro featured backgrounds like this. You can't do it this way and then end up taking it and selling it as a mock-up. That's not allowed. What you can do is you can create, like for instance in Artistly, that new program that I'm working in for AI. If you're interested, be sure and check the info in the information, the description, and everything in the comments section for this video on YouTube. Be sure and check that link out, because it is a great program, because it is a one-time purchase for a lifetime, and you don't have to worry about running out of hours or paying a monthly fee. So it's a great AI program. But anyway, you could create envelope images, and you could create all the different little elements to make your own mock-ups, and then you could sell those mock-ups, in a package for other people, because you can then use these frames, and then of course it would make it into a template mock-up that you would use the template link for Etsy. I'm sorry, not Etsy, for Canva. In Canva, you would use the little template link, and then, you could do whatever. You could flatten your background image and then leave the frame floating on top so that they could then use it for their own product mock-ups and stuff. So anyway, that's another way that you can use that program, and also for yourself create some unique mock-ups that aren't like everybody else's. But anyway, by using these frames. But anyway, so that's how you would do that. We'll go back over to the uploads. We'll take our little invitation, and voila, we have a mock-up done. Now, obviously, I would, do this and save this so that all this white isn't showing. But like I said, this is for illustrative purposes. Now, this one, in the previous video, I put this one together. So I am going to try to reconstruct this particular one, just kind of so you can see it. So I'm going to take and move this one up and see if I can do it on the same, kind of on the same page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and just show you how I created it. Well, that's not working. Why did that not work? I copied it and didn't paste it. That's why it didn't work. Okay, paste. Okay, so we've got this, and I'm basically going to make it a little bit smaller just so we can kind of see. When you do things on the fly, things are very bizarre. So anyway, this envelope I got from the, let's see, we're going to take this and move it forward. Okay, so we've got the little envelope. What did I just do? I just moved it from my original. Okay, all right, we're going to make a copy of this, and we didn't do that there. But anyway, so this is how we do that. These are all my art. This is the only, these two things are the only ones I got from Canva, just because it made it go up. You could do these in Artistly as well. Just make your backgrounds and make your envelopes, make all your elements and stuff. It was easier for me just to use what they have. Now, if you're using this just for your own personal use, you could use these elements and flatten them and everything, and make your little mock-ups and stuff. That's okay. That's acceptable use with Canva as far as I know. And because you're using it for your personal use as a mock-up, you're flattening it. Nobody can get the images out of it and when it's uploaded. But, you just couldn't sell it. That's kind of the way it goes. So basically, these images right here, I'm going to do away with that because that's just not working for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a page. I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste it down here because I don't want to have to go through all of that again. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, all right. So we have our blank screen. The next element I'm going to do, and I'm copying these things just because these elements, I would have to go through all that and find them again. So I'm going to paste that element there. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and put it there like that. And then it's not going to be exactly alike, but that's okay too. I'm going to copy the little flower. Now, one of these packs is from the greenery is from my pack, the eucalyptus pack that I have on Etsy, and there we go. There we go. So it's not going to look exactly alike, but I'm just kind of recreating it for you. The roses are actually come in the pack with the very cute fairy, the one where I got the little bear. That little rose, this little rose right here, actually, it was part of his book. That's the only thing about these silly little frames. You can kind of make your stuff disappear. Okay. The envelope. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. I squirrel so much when I'm doing things, but, I guess it's the creative process or something. I'm not real sure. I do not know. Okay, so we're going to position that one and make it go backwards underneath there like it should. And we're going to tilt it a little bit, move it like this. Okay, so we've got this, and I think we've got another piece of greenery. We have another, but those roses, oh, there's the rose. Okay, so cute. Don't know why that's doing that. Okay, move this out of the way. There it is, the greenery. I'll have to fix that one back up too. I'm really not probably going to use it, but you know, you could do a lot of different things. It's just kind of up to you how you want your things to work. And this one needs to go backward. Just go behind the envelope. And then this one. And this one's going to be like this, and we're going to make it all the way back to the back. And this one to the front, or backward. This one to the front, to the back. Okay. It was a lot easier doing this before I had all these things on here. Okay. Let's try it this way. Let's try this one going all the way to the back. Not all the way to the back, obviously. Okay, and then this one will go up to the front. And then back. Okay, and while we've got it there, we're going to pull it out a little bit. And then this one, we're going to move right here. And then it needs to go forward. So, voila, we have somewhat recreated this. It's not exactly the way I had it before, but it shows you how you can take the different elements and put them on the piece. This one I need to move back and make it look like it did before. There we go. There we go. So that one obviously turned out because I had more time to work on it before and it wasn't like all over the place. But I think you get the picture of how you can do it and how you can work with your frames and everything. And I hope you've enjoyed this little video. And I'm sorry I didn't get it right the first time because that one was a little bit more lengthy and might have had a little bit more information for you. But I'm kind of frazzled now that my whole audio was so screwed up. So I hope and I'm praying that the audio on this one's going to be good and we're going to get it uploaded so that all of you can enjoy it. Have a great day, and I'll see you. Oh, be sure and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have more videos coming out. Right now I'm pushing and putting a lot of content out there. And be sure that if you're interested in finding out more about the AI that I'm using, the Artistly program, go to the link in the comments section and make sure that you go and look at that. It is, like I said, very affordable, and it's a one-time payment. You choose either from the like a $49 package or a $149. The $149 is what I have. It's got all the bells and whistles, and you don't have to buy anything else with it. It has so many cool features with it and easy to use. And I also have a private Facebook group that if you buy using my link, I will send you an invite and you can benefit from, I guess, having me there to answer questions, help you figure out how to write your prompts so that Artistly understands them and you can get the kind of content that you're wanting, the kind of images. And we just have a great time in there. It's right now, there's only a few of us in there because this is kind of just a very new thing. But by the time you watch this, I don't really know. I don't know how many people will be there. I hope this is sort of evergreen information that other people will be enjoying for a long time. So anyway, just be sure and check out all my info in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe so you're made aware of any of the new videos that I'm doing. And I hope you have a great day and happy creating.